So there still is a lot here, but there was a lot more. And there's one pile, I put some ore over there. Even that pile that's behind the garbage, I'm gonna move over there. A lot of weedage, dry weedage. But I cleared this area out. I'm gonna put some pallet over here. I'm gonna bring that crate that has all the pots and pots. I'm gonna bring it over here. I'm probably gonna take another one and put other ones in it because I have a lot of pots. Um, and I think I'm gonna try and organize the inside of this. I did plant. I had some. What do you call this? I thought I had Allison in this packet. Apparently, it was empty, so that was useless. But I also had a bunch of sweet peas remaining. Ooh. And so I just potted them in the pot. They didn't do super well last year. I put like 2 in a hole. We'll see how they do this year. But next year I probably won't do any more. There's a bunch of stuff over here. I did try and clear out this bed. A lot of my dianthus, like, over there is gone. But over here, it stayed and it remained. So it's probably going to be a lot different planting this year. Some of those should be coming back. I need to propagate the one that's inside in the water again, so I can have more of the Blacanthus. Is it the Cuban oregano or the oregano paleo that they have? That I have. I have some salvia in here. I forget what else is here. Bee balm too. There should be. We already have some coming up. There's some sedum coming back up. This is the coral sedum, golden coral sedum. Okay, the golden coral sedum, and so I'm probably gonna move this in. All right. So despite this, the fact that moving the shed was on my list since last year, my mother is finally on board moving the shed. So what I'm gonna do is clear this out and bring another pallet here and another dog shed. I need more storage still for more pots. I'm gonna bring it all in here. I want to organize them there, try and level that out, and then I'm gonna look at the shed. I don't know that I'm gonna have time to do anything to the shed today besides clear it out, but that's okay. Work is work, progress is progress. So yeah, I'm gonna clear this out first now. Probably bring another big shed, which means I have to take out the lights in one of them. I think the small one, I could bring the small one, but the small one is supporting something right now, a lot of that bunch of stuff. So bigger shed, more space. So theoretically, I could probably just put everything in the one shed. Anyway, crate. So cleared up. It's not super level. It's whatever. These for sure are temporary until they eventually go in there. Is the idea. But now I can move. But now I can move things around. I'm gonna put the hose back over here. I'm gonna see about starting to take things out of the shed, putting the lights on the respective crates or just crate in general. La la la, la la la. So this is this right now is the current barbecue area. It's gonna get expanded. That compost heap, I'm gonna be moving into that bed. I'm gonna be clearing this out, expanding this and whatnot. Anyway, over here, I was doing things over there. My mom's saying she wants to move the shed, so she wants to move it next to the HVAC. So I cleared a spot. This should be large enough because here's the dryer vent, and ignore all the mildew and pollen on the walls of the house. It's gonna get cleaned. But I cleared out a space. I'm wondering if I need to clear out this space as well. I don't think so. I think that's enough space to access underneath the deck. And damn. But if you want to take that out, I think actually we should be fine if we were to take that out. Anyway, this should be enough space. And we can always move it over a little. This should be enough space for the deck. Excuse me, for the shed. And the shed will probably come up to giving it enough space in the back. About where the deck is, the shed should come up, probably. I don't know if I still want to push it back. I don't know if it's actually that deep or not. I was going to start taking things out, but it's about 5:50 now, and my mom has one of my nephews, and I would need her assistance to move it. Oh, it's a bird on the gutters. Okay, cool. Anyway, so this is cleared for the moment, as clear as I'm gonna get it. I'm not really pressed about getting anything clear because it's gonna be under a shed, so what would be the point? And it'll die from lack of light, right? So is the idea. Yeah. I'm just trying to think if I have anything else I want to do before I go inside and call it for the day. Because I've been out here since like 2-something-ish, which is not super long. Oh, my hands are dirty from working in the dirt. Go figure. So this is what this looks like now. And then once this is cleared, rather once this is moved over there, it should be, yeah, it'll look very different, I guess. This was all behind the deck. Let me see if there's anything I can move. There's not a lot in there. There's actually not a lot in there. It's just a matter of, I would try to just load everything into the Gorilla Cart and elsewhere, and then move this. And so for right now, I started moving the lights that are up there. This is wet. Let's put this somewhere to dry. I started moving the lights that are up there. There's more lights over there. Yeah, I'm actually really happy with what this is looking like. There's lights over here. I'm not really sure why, but oh, because I found them somewhere. Maybe they were behind. I don't know. I don't know where they are. I think they're broken anyway. Okay. The girls long for pavers. The girls long for pavers. Now this is clear. First of all, that's been the vision for this whole thing, right? But now this is clear. Ugh, imagine. Let me see. I could do two favors wide over here. I think this is 25, so I would need 50 about over here. I think I said I needed like 27x3 over here. Ugh. The girls long for pavers and don't have paver money and never have a car when people are giving away their load of pavers on Facebook Marketplace for free. The girls long for pavers. Oh my goodness. Well, the girls could long for gravel too, I suppose. The girls also long for a third crate already in place to put things in and start transferring things, but the girls are gonna have to wait for that. But I think, oh shoot, that's what I meant to do today too. I think except for whatever is in the shed right now, which isn't a lot, I don't think, comparatively, numerically. This is pretty much all of my pots and pans, which already is too much. But it's what it is. So it's about 16, I think. That's what I saw. I moved a bunch of things. The light that was there, I moved back to where it was. So it's now on the side of the house in one of those, you can see it. It's that one. Anyway, but I moved one of the bulb lights, solar lights, into the front of the thing. I'm glad it's getting light. I don't know, because when I left the other one on the front of the house the other day, it didn't come on when I went in the day. So I don't know if it's a thing of maybe I think I maybe screwed it in too tight and it's not flat and it's not getting enough light. But we'll see. Maybe it was just that specific light. I don't know. But this one is on. So here we go. We have the motion sensor light at the end that was on this corner of the deck, on the shed. This light on the shed, that's where it is. That's the one that I had previously had on the front of the house. I feel like these will get brighter tomorrow, or they'll be brighter the next day. I do have these lights that were on this, and so I put them in here. Some of them are in the front. Let's see if they're up. I have to put something on these sheets that were behind so they don't fly away. There's something on them already, but... So, where did I put it? Oh, I hung one. There's one. It's on the hook. And I hung another one on this that was just empty on the hook. This one I had brought up, but I moved. Did I put one over there in the front? I guess not. I guess not. Okay. This is not a nest for you. I'm sure he's going to make it a nest, but it's not a nest for him. Like, be serious. I'm going to take this one. I think this was back behind there. It'll only be there for like a day, possibly. Maybe longer. I don't know. But let's move everything up this way so it's not in the way of anything that might drive, even though I don't think anything that drives gets this close to anything over here. But. Is that heavy enough? I have to get something else. Get the other piece of wood that was next to it. I don't know if it's supposed to rain or not, but anyway, these woods were on the floor. Okay, so they're... Yeah, this one's hefty. This is better. Okay. Pretty much all the weeds I took up, I gathered, I dumped over here because there's a lot of spots in the back, especially that are like really dry. So, you know, it's just going to be a big compost heap. That is hilarious one. That area by the outcropping is another. So, yeah. I meant to... Oh, it's a star. It's a helicopter? That's a star. I meant to mention this, but now it's dark. But I'm going to mention it regardless. I was over here when I was putting in the... what do you call this? The sweet peas. I wanted to empty out the packet. So I put a bunch in the pot and the tire up in the front. And I put some by the trellis. And I was looking by the trellis and I was going to put it by... I was looking around it. I'm like, oh, can I clear up around this general trellis? Like, is there chaff and whatnot for me to clear up? And so I'm like, what's this long, hard thing on the floor? It turns out it was the longest stem, branch, whatever, of the wisteria. It's super tall. It's super tall. I love it. I wrapped her around. I don't know if it's going to show, but I'm going to show. So it's this one that had been here, and I had it wrapped the other way. I wrapped it this way because I want them to go both the same. There's another one. I want them to go both the same way. I want everything to go the same way so that we have minimal crossing. So this one goes this way. Here's the one that was on the floor. Going all the way. I have it going around here. It's literally taller than I am. So it's at least 6 foot. If not taller. So yeah, that's exciting. And we've got a bunch of new, we've got a bunch of growth points. And I was surprised when I was looking at pictures of it last year. I had also meant to come over here and trim out some of these trees. Like there's an oak there, but that oak maybe goes over the power line. So I don't know if I want to keep it. I'm probably not going to be able to really do anything because it's sizable, but we'll see. There's some persimmons I want to take out. I want that oak to be like the thing there. There's a couple oaks behind it. So I was shocked last year, looking at photos from last year, and it's like, oh, that actually did get pretty thick. Everything was bigger. When I look back on pictures from last year, everything was bigger than what I thought it was. Everything did better. The rose in the front did better. The wisteria did better than I thought it did. That wisteria, I think, is, cause compared to the Asian varieties, grows a lot slower. So it just did. But it grew sizably in foliage wise. So I'm excited this year to see what that has. I kind of want to move it. I kind of also don't. And I'm like, what if something is to be moved there? Like theoretically, not theoretically, but is space for like a single wide. There is space for a single wide there. A single wide or a shed could be put there. Probably a shed, maybe 2 sheds that connect. So it's like, ooh, a little getaway. I have so many ideas But then I'm like, I don't know if I would want to sleep over there because it's so close to the road. Mind you, it's like at least like probably like 50 feet from the road, but it's so close to the road. Oh my gosh, the noise! I'm so spoiled now in the country. Oh my gosh, the noise! La da da da. So, but also the it's not brick construction like it is in New York City, or even New Jersey. So, the walls are thinner. So the road is that's a valid complaint. Um, yeah. I didn't get much done. I didn't get anything done on the shed today. I had the joining pieces separate out to the side. I thought I was gonna have time. I also thought I was gonna have time to take this pile and move it over. I didn't. Um, I don't know if it's supposed to rain tomorrow. I don't know if it's supposed to rain tomorrow. I feel like it might be. If it's not, but also tomorrow is like a long day in terms of like what there is to do. Today should have been a day for me to clean cat litter, but I need to buy some cat litter, and I don't know what's gonna happen. So the cats are just gonna have to unfortunately deal. And then, obviously I cleared space over here. I've been clearing this area. One because I don't like how it looks. And then also things are moving around. But there's the idea of like what about if we raise chickens? And oh yeah, chickens will they say a couple months before you get them, so that would be like midsummer if anything. And then the whole thing is, I asked my mom, like, how many chickens do you guys use? Because I don't, excuse me, how many eggs do you guys use a month? Like, how many do we go through a month? And the idea is maybe we go through 120 eggs a month, let's say. And at $10 for 60, it's like it's not necessarily cheaper to raise chickens. Obviously, it's more fun. It's more, one with the land and less of a thing of transit and whatnot. But is it cheaper? So these are things that have to be considered and taken into account. Oh, the weather. Today was, I think it was the 50s. Today was 53, 36. Okay, tomorrow's 59, 37, but it's cloudy. Wednesday is 70, 49. But then Thursday through Saturday we're raining. Even though we're, oh my god. I'm not gonna finish this in time. I would have to get a roof on tomorrow or the next day to be able to record by the weekend. That's not gonna happen. Okay, well, I'm still gonna do the most I can. Yeah.